Hello fam, welcome. My name is MagdalineJanet. If you are new, welcome to the fam. Please don't forget to like and subscribe because we're always here having a good time. And of course, welcome back to my oldies but goodies. So you guys, skin is ready. I just did my skincare maybe about 15 minutes ago. I always let the skincare absorb into the skin, which is why I always wait at least 15 minutes before going in with makeup. So I'm only going to be able to do a full day wear test today because I'm pretty busy this whole week, and this one just kind of came out and I didn't know. I just happened to look at Sephora's site and it was there, and they happened to have it at my store. You know what I mean? Okay, I just want to explain to you because I always do 2-day wear tests, but not today. But I got you. We're gonna try it out all kinds of different ways. So I can't speak, it's so early. We're gonna try a plumping primer on half of the skin. It's a plumping gripping primer. So I'm gonna use, let's remember because I'll forget. So on the right side, the ear with piercings, we're gonna put the primer on. On the other side, we won't wear primer. Okay, so usually primer, you want to let it sit and absorb into the skin, especially gripping primers. The longer you let it sit, the stickier they get. So I'll be back. Okay guys, I'm back. It's been about a couple of minutes. It comes in a red box like this. I have the shade medium 2R. I got R as in rosy because one size tends to run really warm when it comes to the complexion products. And when I was swatching them at the store and looking at them, it kind of looked a little warm. So this is the shade I got. Maybe a little too light, but okay. So this is how the bottle looks. It's kind of like a squeezy tube, but then it also has like this where the product comes out. Oh look, oh, it comes very sealed. That's very nice. Okay, and then you see it's kind of cool. Gonna go like this. I'm gonna do is apply the foundation on the right side with primer, use the sponge, and on the left side with no primer, use both of these brush. And in the meantime, I'll give you all the info about the product. The new One Size by Patrick Starrr Turn Up the Base Beauty Blur Balm retails for $33. It comes in 18 shades. I am in the shade medium 2R. This is a 3-in-1 skin-loving blurring beauty balm to boost hydration, balance oils, and blur texture while providing a buildable soft matte finish. The highlighted ingredients is white rose stem cells derived from Japanese white rose, which is known for resiliency. These cells support and nourish the appearance of skin and blurs texture while absorbing oils and shine. Skin-like treatment pigments provide a seamless, natural-looking finish that looks like skin. Avocado mango hydrated blend hydrates and nourishes to visibly smooth out texture. It comes in a 1-ounce bottle. Did you guys see that blur when I showed you the before and after? It's a moussey texture, so it kind of reminds me of the Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation. It has a moussey and a matte texture, so you can tell it's pretty matte. It does oxidize too. I would say about a shade. And let's look. Here is a brush with no primer side. It looks good, huh? But it feels lightweight. It has that thick texture. You would think it's like super thick, but it isn't. And here is, damn, this side really looks smooth with the primer, right? Wow, okay, wow, I'm impressed, very impressed. One thing I am noticing is that this is very messy because look, you see how it gets messy there, and look, there's a lot of product buildup right there. So that can be annoying, but I just wanted to bring it up. Noticed it when I was at the store, but then it immediately did it with mine, which is a brand new one that I just squeezed, what, twice? Keep in mind the packaging. Okay, so it's currently 6 a.m. What I usually do with foundations, I just let them sit on the skin by itself with no powders, no concealer, no nothing, so we can see how it just reacts to the skin with the body warmth. And usually, depending on how much time you have, I would say either 10 to 20 minutes, but we'll do 20 minutes today. So, wow. All right, I'm back. Did some eye makeup. It is 6:26 and I'm noticing something that the skin's doing because it's that moussey feel. It's drying up on the skin and it's kind of showing a little bit of texture. Here on the non-prime side, you can see it like right here around the mouth. Not that much, but enough for it to be noticeable. It's completely dried down on the skin. And here on the prime side, it looks a little bit better, but it's because of the primer. Let me see if it's drying here. No, it's just drying around the nose. You see? So for someone who has dry skin, I don't think this would be ideal because it has that drying effect, but it does a good job blurring the skin. I have oily skin, so my skin will eventually warm up, and I think it will just look really nice when you first apply it. Because it has that texture, you can get some dry patches. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to show you how the skin looks after about 20 minutes. It looks good and it's dried down. I don't even think you need to set it too much because it's kind of doing it for you, but that's only if you wait around. Probably not this long. I think it would dry up in maybe like 5 minutes. So let me just put some concealer and I'll be back. Now I'm gonna set with this Dermablend loose powder in the shade beige very lightly because as we can see, this foundation is a little bit on the mattish side. Okay, wow. The skin looks really nice. This is a really good setting powder. It's not matte. It's like your perfect translucent powder. Sets the skin very well. Doesn't mattify, but it's not glowy either. I think it looks really good. It feels very lightweight also. This shade may be a little bit too light, but it's okay. They only have a few shades. The skin looks good though, huh? My lips are chapped, don't mind that. I think it feels really nice, and I feel like this is a type of foundation balm that is ideal for oily skin. But of course, we're gonna be here all day and wear test this out. They do have 18 shades, and I feel like amount of shades they have is little because it's more of a foundation balm, kind of like a skin tint with a little bit more coverage. That's the feel I get. I don't get a full coverage foundation type of thing. It's definitely buildable, but it does take some time. But you can't build it too much because of the drying texture. It will cake up on you and it'll really cling on to those dry patches. Because you see how it's a little bit on the lighter side, but the undertone, the rosy, is really good. Although I don't have a cool undertone, my undertone is pretty solidly neutral. You know, they do run a little bit on the warm side. Looking at my phone, I'm probably medium dark 3, so with the rosy undertone. But I just wanted to bring that up because I was thinking about it. I'm like, before I forget. So what I'm gonna just do is finish up the face and I'll be back. Peinada and everything. Oh, the palette I'm using on my eyes is the Huda Beauty. I filmed this eye look on my TikTok, so it will be there, and my Instagram, but it'll be first on my TikTok. The skin looks A1. Like, it looks really good. The warmth is starting to like come through because it's 7 o'clock. So it's been about a full hour that we've had everything on. Bronzer blush went on very smoothly and I like it. I think the warmth of the skin is really making this foundation great. Because look, the skin looks flawless. Literally no pores. I have big pores and oily skin. And it feels lightweight. It's pretty pigmented, but a lot of times those moussey type of foundations have a good pigment, but it has like that drying effect. Kind of liking the primer side a little bit more. I feel like it's a tad bit smoother, right? Here, let me turn the lights off again. Here is the sponge and the primer, and then here's no primer. Right? Just a little smoother, not by too much, but you know, it all counts when we're doing a wear test, okay? Like I told you guys, it's early in the AM. I woke up about 5. I'm so proud of myself anytime I wake up that early. I will wait maybe about an hour to go in front of the window so you guys can see in daylight. I'm feeling good about this, but we'll see. We're not trying to look ourselves at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, okay, that's it. See you later. Bye. Here we are. Oh, doesn't it look like we have a filter on? I mean, we never do, but what? But let's get close. You see like that dryness right there? It's a little bit of texture that it clung onto. But overall, look at the skin. Girl. Oh. It reminds me also, not only the Tarte, but that Maybelline 4-in-1 mousse one. I can't think of the name. I'll put a picture here. This is the way better version of that. I'm like, it's reminding me of something, but I cannot think of what it is. But so far, I kind of like this. It looks really good on the skin, huh? But let me know, do you think it looks blurred or is it just me tripping? Let me know. Okay, See you later. Bye. Bam, I'm back. It is 6 p.m. We've had the foundation on for 12 hours, but of course, before we get started, I do want to show you how the skin was looking in sunlight. Here on the left side is the side with no primer, and here on the right is primer. At this point, I feel like both were looking pretty good. Here we are now, 12 hours later, you guys. We do not look gastadas. Like, the skin looks good. I don't know what this hair is about. I suspected this because of the texture. I am a little bit oily. I do have oily skin. I'll always have oils coming through. Here on the right is the primer, and we do have a little bit of oils. Nothing separating around the mouth a little bit. You see right there? You can see the different color too. I really like how the skin looks. What I like the most about the foundation is how consistent it is. The way you apply it is the way we've ended here 12 hours later. We tap our face. Let's see how the skin would look. But I like this foundation. It does exactly what it claims to do. It's not really a foundation. It's more of a balm, more of a skin tint, lightweight, but it does have that mousse texture that we've been talking about all day. I love it for oily skin. I think for oily skin, it really complements the skin beautifully, and it really warmed up to the skin. I really like how the shade looks now. For my dry skin peeps, or if you have a lot of texture on your skin, I wouldn't recommend this because of that texture. It will accentuate that a lot because it kind of accentuates my texture, but it also has that blurring effect that it kind of gives you a little bit of blur, but it accentuates texture. So just keep in mind, these are just mental notes that I always want to let you guys know, especially because I'm using it and wearing it and doing all that jazz, you know? Let me know, what are your thoughts? Have you tried this foundation out? Do you like one size? I really like one size. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. I think this is it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and spending a little bit of your day with me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, click the button right there. Oh, and don't forget to follow me on TikTok and on Instagram because I'm active there too, and here and all over the place. And yeah, love you guys. Bye.